Hey guys, Carla here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I can finally close out my budget and show you guys the numbers that we have and see what we're gonna do about the next month and prep for the next month. So here I have my budget planner. Most of the stuff I use is gonna be linked in the description down below, including the stickers which you can get from my shop. I am a little bit in a rush and also I forgot how to close out my budget with you guys, so be patient with me if I seem a little bit lost. But we are on the month of May and we're not quite done yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and close out the budget because we just stuffed our last paycheck of the month, so we are good. So what I do, I don't really do check-ins just because I really don't have the time to film them at the moment and don't have the place. So I'm just sneaking this in during Mia's nap, which she is sound asleep right there, so I do watch her whenever I do film these videos just in case. But right here is usually where people do check-ins, as well as there's another sheet of sticker that people use. But what I usually do is I just work from left to right and then pay the bills, and that's it. For debt, as you guys can see, my cadence is still at the 3,000 mark and we're currently working on the capital one, which is 2,679.03 cents. And the minimum payment for that has lowered quite a bit. Instead of that $90 that it's usually with Candence, it's at $86 right there. And I do add these up. I don't know if I told you guys, but my student loans, I don't have to pay for them until November, so we're still good there. But we're just gonna add them up. We have $6,799.08 with my student loan, and then we're gonna add my Candence, which is at $3,141.31, and then we have $2,679.03 for my Candence or capital one, which is we're at $12,619.42. Our minimum payments for the month is 91 plus 86 is 177, and we're going to be able to give $200 in extra debt snowball to this capital one right here. So that was the progress we got for debt snowball this month. If you've been watching my cash stuffings, you guys know what I'm talking about. But the next category here is our sinking funds. So I like to count how much is in each sinking fund. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. I have my sinking funds binder right here, and I like to use the red and green to kind of color coordinate the add and subtract part. So we will be using our purple binder first. I do different things from other channels, so I have gotten that comment before, but I think it's good that we find our own ground as far as budgeting habits, and we can apply different things that we like from other people and just disregard some things that we don't like. So let's go ahead and start counting here. I have 1,160 when it comes to Mia's savings account, so we have 1,160 right there, and I will be using my phone calculator a lot. So 1,160, comparing it with what we had, which was 1,120, so that's a $40 increase when it comes to our sinking funds. So I'm just gonna write 40 there. So we have 1,120, 30, 40, 50, and 60, so that is correct. So the trackers really do help. I only have trackers in some of my categories, like only sinking funds. I don't have trackers when it comes to my bills, and you guys will see that later. But medical, we have $40 in here, so I will just put 40, and it had 60 last time, but since I had to pay for more money to my x-ray, I will put -20 with a red pen there. So let us double check if it does have 40, and yes, it does. I have checked this already when I was updating my trackers when I cash stuffed my envelope last time, but we will still check. I think it's good to keep checking because, as you guys know, I make mistakes all the time and it just happens. Gifts has 110 right there, and it's saying here it had 70 last time, So 110 minus 70, so that's $40 increase, which is about right because there's 4 weeks in the month of May and we didn't really pull from the gifts, even though we did pay for my husband's dad's dinner for his birthday, and that's pretty much what we gave him for his birthday. We just took that out from our food fund. Christmas here has supposedly has $250. So 250 minus 210, which is what it had before May started, that's another $40 increase. 40. Let's put the 250 there. So we are good with Christmas. All right, and then for my family, hold on, there's $40 there. So let's check what it had last time. Last time it didn't have anything, it had $0, so that's a $40 increase. Great. Let's double check if it does have 40. So we have 10, 20, 30, and 40 for this. And I will go back to my sinking funds later and switch out the bills to make these 10s into 20s, and so it's not too bulky when we keep stuffing it for the month of June. Car maintenance, let us check how much we have. And this one has 160. I did get a request to make these tractors into my black and white magical bow design, so I'm definitely going to be working on that. So we have 160. Right. Oh wait, that's not okay. Let me, sorry, my mind is somewhere else right now because people keep blasting my phone. Everyone is texting me about this grilling and it's keeping my mind away from what I'm doing. Okay, so we have 160 and we had 120 last time, so that's another $40 increase. So that's good that we're growing these sinking funds. But let us double check if we do indeed have 160 here. We have 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 for this amount. And then photos will have $80, and it had 40 last time, so that's another $40 increase. Let us double check once again. That is correct. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 for our photos, and that $10 each week has been really helping our sinking funds grow, so I think I will stick to that. And that should be it for our purple binder. And like I said, I'll come back to this later, but as you guys can see here, there's more. There's the adventures, which I keep on my fun binder, which is my pink one, and you guys can see it right here. That's for the Six Flags trip. So it had 600 last time, it still has 600 right now. I haven't added anything to it, so there's nothing really to be done there. And then we have our challenges. I will also go back to this later and switch out my challenges. So we have the $1 savings challenge, and last time it had $51, but now we have 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 71, $73 for that $1 savings challenge. So that's about like 20 something dollars increase. So we have 73 minus 51, that's $22 increase. And then the $5 savings challenge had $15 last time, and we do know we've been putting in more this time or this month in there. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 105 for that $5 savings challenge. So let's do 105 minus 15, that's $90 for that increase. And the last thing we're gonna do is the $50 savings challenge, right? So we already have 1,000 right there. 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 500. So we already have 1,000 there. We have 100, 200, 300, 450, 550, 600, 650 in our $50 savings challenge. So 1,650. So that is going to be a $200 increase. And I'm gonna count this off camera because last few times that I did this, I'd always make a mistake. So I will try to avoid that by just doing it off camera. And I know myself, I'll make a mistake and I'll be right back. I went ahead and added them all up together. So our total is 4,268. Let's subtract it by this number right here, which is $3,736. That was a 532 increase when it comes to our savings challenges and our sinking funds, which is really great. But I do know for June we're gonna subtract this 600 and the $1 savings challenge because we will reach that $100 to contribute to that. So it'll be a lot more decreased for June because of our Six Flags trip. But I mean, that's what we had it saved up for and that's what it's meant for. So I'm pretty okay like having that subtraction for the month of June. But here we're gonna move on to our May budget. So here we did make that $800 as far as paycheck number 4, and my sister did give us $400 right there, so we can just add those up together. We have 804 plus 800 plus 800 plus 800 plus that 400 for my sister, so that's 3,604 for our monthly income. Now we're just gonna fill these in and hopefully we fill them in correctly. So we have our debt. I calculated 177 for the minimums, so that is correct. 177 plus the 200 that we are contributing from our debt snowball that we've accumulated over the month, so that's 377 of our payment. And then phone is 160, that is correct. Insurance is 111, gas is 130, like a couple of cents off maybe. Wi-Fi is 120, and subscriptions, I have not checked that, so I need to go back and check that actually. Rent is 907. Electric, that one hasn't come in yet. That like comes at the end, the very end of the month, like around the 29th, which is today, but today is a Sunday and tomorrow is Memorial Day, so I don't know quite yet. And then diaper is $90, so we still can't close this part out, but I'll just update that later on for my records. And then food, we did use 400, and then allowance is 320. Our sinking funds though is different, so we've been doing $70 for it every week, so that's times 4, so that's 280. So it's a little bit more, but I think I feel comfortable doing that for our sinking funds again. Miscellaneous is 40, and then our challenges is different. Our challenges, we've been putting in $66 for the first week, 64 for the second, 64 again, and 64 again. So that's 258 for challenges. We have 400 plus 320 plus 280 plus 40, and our 258, that's 1,298 for our variable expenses. And our income for the month is 3,604, so that's like a little bit more than what I thought, but we were still in that bracket where we need to be. That we were able to give 200 extra debt snowball as well as extra savings. So usually I'll calculate these all together, but since we don't have the numbers yet, which is probably going to be a thing for us since I don't really get the end of the electric bill till the end of the month. So 1,298, and like I said, I'll just update that later on. And then here we don't really need to do anything, as well as this side. This one's pretty good. And then my spending tracker, I did not track them really well this month, to be honest, but I'll do better next month. And so now we're just gonna count bills and exchange bills in our sinking funds binder, as well as our dollar savings challenges. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pay these bills and start fresh when it comes to our bills binder. So usually what I like to do is I like to honestly do these without the camera because it makes me nervous and it makes me feel like I make more mistakes. But we're gonna go ahead and start. I just like taking out the rent money and exchanging the bills from this. So I think that's what I'm gonna do first and see if just this would be enough. This is not in order, by the way, because it's rent money, it's bills. So let's see. For Miha, I will see if I can, or I need some hundreds. So we have 20, 40. So we don't need any hundreds, we do need 20s, which I have a lot of because that's what mostly my sister gave me, is 20s. So we need 1 and 2 20s. And I do it differently, I know. I kind of do it sloppier, but this is what works for me. And then I just put it back in here. I am a bit shaky, I'm starving, but I am drinking my coffee right now and I feel like that's gonna make it worse. Medical, slowly growing, so we can just exchange 1 20s in there. And then gifts, I know we have more in here and we're probably gonna need 100. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's make it 40, 60, 80, 100. So let's take out this 100 right here and then switch it out. We have 110. And then Christmas, I think we're also gonna need maybe another, oh no, we're fine. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So we just need 2 20s. 2 20s. 1, 2, 20, 40, 50. And then family has 40, I believe. So 2 20s would be enough. Okay. Car maintenance. This probably won't even matter because I'm gonna use this. But we have 20. All right, we have 60, so 2 20s. 160. And then photos, 40, and then another 40. So I'm gonna need 2 20s again. So we do have enough for this. So maybe it'll be enough for my challenges as well, so we don't have to pull all of those money in there and just kind of keep it clean. Right. Let's start with challenges with my $1. So we have 73 in here, so we already have 50 right there, so we would need another 20. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $3 left, which is correct. All right, so we have 60, 70, and 3, and our envelopes are a lot less bulkier. That's what I wanted. And we can start fresh for this month, and hopefully we can finish this month so we can have that extra $100. And then the $5 savings challenge, I know we're at 100 in here, So I'm gonna go ahead and take out one $5 bill and double check if this is 100. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So I'm hoping we do have another 100. Yes. So we already have that 100 in there. And I'm not sure if we have enough hundreds for this. We probably don't, but oh, we do have 200. Okay, I found another 100. It's like fishing. So we have 200 here, and let's double check if we're gonna need that 200. So we have 1,400. So we have 100 and 200. So yes. So you see 4 50s will be exchanged for 2 $100 bill. So we have 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 650 for our $50 savings challenge. All right, so I'm just gonna organize this and organize my bills and have it set into the different categories it needs to be, and I'll show you what it would look like.